Hi, my name is Matthew from Cold Stone Creamery Store number 13. And in this lesson, we're going to learn about making Cold Stone round cakes. Cold Stone ice cream cakes are great for parties or for groups who want to experience Cold Stone together. Today we'll learn how to cut and build round cakes to make them ready for decorating. Before we get started, we'll wash our hands and put on our disposable gloves to help prevent cross-contamination. Next, we'll gather all of our tools together and prepare a clean and sanitized work surface. Cake circles are the breaded layers of the cake, and they need to be cut into the right size circle before we begin building. Our first step is to unwrap a frozen sheet cake and place it onto the prep table. The goal is to use as much of the sheet cake as possible. One cake sheet yields 5 6-inch circles or 3 8-inch circles. Next, take the cake cutter and place it on the corner of the cake, getting as close to the edge as possible. Using a sheet pan, press down firmly on the cake cutter. The sheet pan will evenly distribute the pressure, making a perfect cut. Once the cutter sinks down all the way, slowly lift the cutter up. The cake circle will lift out with the cutter. Take the cut circle and set it aside on a piece of clean parchment paper. Repeat the process until all cake circles are removed. Notice that the 6 and 8-inch cakes will have 2 large remaining pieces. The last cake circle will be created by placing the 2 remaining pieces together, with the flat side of each piece placed against each other. Once they are put together, place the cake cutter on top of the cake pieces to make sure it is a perfect size. In addition, make sure there are no gaps or spaces. Your coach can provide additional training on creating a full circle if there appears to be a gap or space. Since our cakes are layered, the next step is to cut the cake circles in half. When cutting the cake circles in half, the 2 pieces must stay together to get the right sized cake. Keeping the knife blade pointed away, place the half circles on their flat edge and cut straight down. Continue cutting until the cake is cut in half lengthwise. For full cake circles, insert a serrated knife into the cake, half blade deep, keeping the knife vertical. Use a sawing motion to cut the cake in half. Now it's time to store the cakes until they are needed for building. Keeping the top and bottom of the circles together, wrap the cake circles tightly in plastic wrap and place them in a Cambro. The plastic will preserve the shelf life of the cake. Place the lid on top of the Cambro and label the side of the container with the circle size, cake type, and expiration date. Cut cakes have a shelf life of 30 days. Once we are finished labeling the Cambro, place the cut circles into the walk-in freezer until they are needed.